Hello, how are you guys doing? Do you know what time it is right now? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing a video again. I don't know why or how I'm gonna get off of this schedule I'm on. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. Situation type deals we have for you. Alright, I'll stop. Anyways, if you're new here, I started reacting to Amberlynn's content, but whatever. I make it in when I can. Sometimes I'll have to batch them together if I want to do 2 in 1. Whatever. Enjoy.
Hello. Welcome
How
to
are
a new
you?
vlog. So today is March 4th, and we're gonna start this vlog with an Amazon haul. So first things first, I got this really cool purse. So in the light, it actually changes color. So if like your phone has a flash on it, or like especially like in the sunlight, etc., I will post a picture here. It is genuinely so neat looking. So I haven't even opened it yet. I did like take all of these things out of like the Amazon packages just so it's easier. So it does come with a long strap, which I love. So this brand is Love Book, and I am telling you, literally there's purses of every size, backpacks of every size, there's wallets. So now I'm just going to see how long the strap is for our bigger bodies, because I'm sure some of you know that like depending on like what size you are, some purses just don't feel right. All right, let me move you guys down so you can see here.
Damn it, I did it again. Whatever.
It actually fits perfectly. Obviously I have to take off the little tags and such. You can kind of see it actually just in my kitchen light. And then the next thing I got is my favorite mascara currently, which is the Surreal by Maybelline New York, the Falsies in the Blackest Black.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you. Also, I needed more eyeliner, and this is the one that I always use. A lot of people ask. It's the e.l.f. eyeliner.
Amberlynn, bless you, might I say. I was going to say before when you were checking out your purse, I just didn't get a chance to pause. I've been trying not to pause so early, though. You know what I'm saying? So I like, even though I had something to say. But did you really need a purse that's solar paneled or whatever? For God's sake. Although I do sympathize, I have a shopping addiction myself. So, I mean, not much anymore because of financial issues, but usually. But you could have cut your sneeze out of the video, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. I know, whatever.
Liquid Expert in the color Jet Black. So I needed a bookmark because I don't have any. So I got this one. I thought it was so cute. It says "fuck off, I'm reading," and it's just this metal bookmark. There's a cutout heart and then a little like dingly heart on it. Last but not least, I needed a new makeup bag because I just get really bored and tired of the one that I use every single day. So this is what the inside looks like. I like this one because there's actually like sections in it, and I've been really wanting one like that. So super cute. I wanted the white one, but it was all sold out, which I know probably weird to hear me say because I wear black all the time, but the white one is also super adorable. So this is how hectic my makeup bag is right now. So I'm about to organize my new one. All right, so we have my makeup bag organized. Here we have all my like glitter stuff, eyelid, eyelash, eyebrow stuff. Besides my mascara is here. This is just like face stuff like blush, foundation, primer, etc. Here are all my eyeliners. And when it comes to the colorful eyeliners, I recommend NYX. NYX has the very best. Lipsticks are here. And then here we just have like a random nail polish that I have, and then my diamonds and my diamond glue is down here. So now everything is more organized. You guys, it is so windy here in Oklahoma right now. Like, it's bad, and I hope it doesn't mess with my power because I have a live stream today. So fingers are crossed that everything goes good. I want to talk more. It's our little BPD segment of my vlogs. So on top of doing EMDR therapy for it, I also am doing workbooks that was recommended to me. And in my last vlog, I talked about the 9 criterias that are part of the BPD diagnosis and how you have to meet at least 5 of them. So within the 9, each one has its own like clusters and multitudes of symptoms and traits and characteristics. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys an example / symptom or thing that I deal with within each one of those things, because as you guys know, I suffer with all 9 out of the 9 listed in the criteria, which is very unfortunate and it's hard to handle. So for each one, I do have a multitude of symptoms, and I'm not going to sit here and name off every single one. Like, that is so much information, and also it's a lot of things that I'm embarrassed about. It's a lot of things that I am ashamed about. I'm not ashamed of the BPD diagnosis, but I am ashamed of some of the things that I do and have done. So number 1 is frantic.
Amberlynn, maybe you shouldn't have put this on the internet then, don't you think? Because then you say you wasn't going to talk about your therapy stuff on the internet. What are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing? Amberlynn, you know what happens when you fucking do this. Every fucking time. Every motherfucking time you do this. People start talking shit, all this, and that, and you get all upset about it. Come on, Amberlynn. And I have 8 out of the 9. You have 9 out of the 9. That's crazy. You promised, though, you would keep your therapy separate, though, Amberlynn. I'm just saying, I don't know if this telling us to doing this BPD segment. What is that? Who does a segment on BPD? Nobody. Amberlynn, nobody. What are you doing over here? Sometimes. God. Son of a bitch.
To avoid real or imagined abandonment. So something I do with that, when I'm in a long distance relationship and I'm having an argument with my partner and they like hang up on me or they're ignoring my calls, I will literally frantically call them at least like 30 times in hopes that they will answer me. The best way I can describe it is like it's this fire burning like urgency that I literally cannot control. Like, I get super anxious and I'm scared. I feel like they hate me. They're never going to talk to me again. So I just frantically call, text, and I genuinely look insane.
I suffer with the same.
So number 2 is a pattern of unstable and intense interpersonal relationships characterized by alternating between extremes of idealization and devaluation.
I'm so glad for therapy and personal growth, though, and that my fiance is a strong person and he's stayed with me. Because I can tell you, I understand that part, I really, truly do.
That you guys have actually noticed that I do is I will be in a relationship with someone and I'll come on here and I'll be like, they're so perfect. I have never loved someone as much as I love this person. Like, this is the best relationship I've ever been in. That's me idolizing them. But if they do one small thing that makes me question if they love me, or makes me question their loyalty to me, or if I can trust them, or whatever it may be, instantly those feelings go away. And I think, oh my God, like, they hate me, so I really truly hate them in this moment. Everything is bad, and like all of the good just like completely vanishes. So that is what people call the black and white thinking. Number 3 is identity disturbance, which is markedly and persistently unstable self-image or sense of self. So something that you guys have actually noticed is I adopt people's personalities or behaviors or the way they speak, and it's something like I genuinely cannot control. Number 4, impulsivity in at least 2.
Now, remember, y'all, that like BPD is a trauma-based fucking disorder, and it's not a chemical imbalance. So like, Medications only help some of the symptoms, which I've come to find out from a good friend of mine. That mood stabilizers are good for people with the BPD. And that's what I have. And that's what I need. Amberlynn, if you ever see this video, understand something. You gotta get a mood stabilizer. Talk to your doctor. But like Amber said, it's embarrassing, so I'll bring up some of the things I have even. And all of the ones she's even listed, I have. And I do the same shit. I understand what she's talking about. It's very unfortunate that we act that way about things. Because we do hate ourselves for it. Don't think that we don't think about the shit in the end. At the end of the day. Because we very much do. Very much
areas that are potentially self-damaging, for example, spending, sex, substance abuse, reckless driving, binge eating, etc. So I actually never realized that the way that I eat and my eating issues could be due to having BPD, but it turns out it very well could be. Number 5 is recurrent suicidal behavior, gestures, or threats, or self-mutilating behavior. So sometimes when I'm having like an actual full-fledged meltdown, I threaten suicide. I have suicidal ideation. I do want to make it very clear, I will never do something to harm myself. But in that moment, during that meltdown, more than anything else in the world, because of the pain that I feel, because when you do have BPD, like the pain that you feel is literally overbearing. But because of that pain, I genuinely do not want to be alive anymore in that moment. I have actually embarrassingly documented a moment of me having that before. It was during like 100 days of uploading. I think it was in like 2019 or 2020, a video of me expressing that I felt suicidal. I didn't say those words completely, but it was how I was feeling in the moment. You guys couldn't see that in the video, but I was hurting. I was hurting really bad. And a lot of people was calling me a liar. And in return, it was actually just making me feel worse. Like, this is hard for me to open up about, like,
it's really hard
and it's
to go
things
through
that
for
like
us
I've always
and for the
suffered
person,
with in private. I remember one of the first times I actually expressed out loud my suicidal ideation. I was 15 years old and I actually was sent to the hospital. But again, I would never
try to relate to
anything
her
to hurt myself.
with everything she points out. I'll be pausing every 2 motherfucking seconds. She's going fast on it. You know what I'm saying?
That just seems like the best option. So it's a fleeting thought, and I don't want anyone to worry about me, please. Like, this is just another one of those symptoms that I suffer with. So number 6 is affective instability due to a marked reactivity of mood. So for example, intense episodic dysphoria, irritability, or anxiety usually lasting a few hours and only rarely more than a few days. So this is very much like my mood swings, where something so small could happen, but I feel so strongly about it. So a good example of that would be if I send a long, sweet message to my partner saying like, I love you, I've been thinking about you, I miss you, like I can't wait to talk to you again, just whatever it may be, and like all they send back in response is love you too. That triggers something inside of me so hardcore where I feel uncared for, I feel
usually
unloved,
very hateful,
I feel unappreciated,
like
and
it's
it absolutely
stupid,
like
you know what
sends
I'm
me
saying?
into this like
in the grand scheme of things, in the bigger
and
picture,
I spiral.
should we really be doing that or acting that way towards someone else? No, I mean, unless they're Gypsy Rose. But that's beside the point. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh. I just sometimes, I mean, anyways, but yeah,
makes me anxious and worried, and sometimes it sends me into a meltdown, and sometimes like I'm genuinely just like frantically journaling about it. Number 7 is chronic feelings of emptiness. So that's pretty explanatory. Sometimes like I feel so lonely that I genuinely feel like I'm the last person
ultimately, Amberlynn, by doing something like that and doing the stuff
that
sometimes that you do or what you talk about on your channel, you're giving them the fuel
for me,
that they need to do the stuff that they do or say the things that they say. And that's why I'm saying maybe you shouldn't put
it is painful. It sends me down major depressive episodes. Like, I can be in a room with 10 people and feel lonely. I can be in my room by myself and feel lonely. I could be hugging someone I love and feel lonely. It doesn't matter. Sometimes the loneliness, like, genuinely makes me feel like I am not loved by a single person on this planet, and I am not cared for by a single person on this planet. And it sends me down, like, a pretty bad depressive episode for sure.
Number 8 is inappropriate, intense anger or difficulty controlling anger. So for example, frequent displays of temper, constant anger, or reoccurrent physical fights. So for me, I'm not like a physically abusive person, but I have done some yelling. I'm not gonna lie about that. If I feel uncared for or like not seen or unheard, which is actually a BPD symptom, sometimes it genuinely can lead to like loud yelling with like hysterical crying. So the last one, which is number...
Yeah, you know, that's the thing too, is that abandonment is huge with this too. And like, my mom never abandoned me or anything like that, but like, she was always like my rock for a whole, you know, but you know, abandonment for me comes from like my dad and like friends and stuff like that, because of how strongly I end up loving her, you know, my relationship with people and adoring that person, that when they hurt me, it's like
related, paranoid ideation,
you know what
or
I mean?
severe
I don't know how
dissociative
to explain
symptoms.
it, really.
So
It's just
sometimes I
like,
feel completely detached, like from myself and from my
lot in
memories.
the
So that's why
moment. It really,
sometimes I can
truly
share
is.
something from like my childhood that genuinely hurt me, and I could seem like unbothered, or I could like nervously laugh about it, while other times I can share the exact same story and cry about it. So those are just some examples of like the multitude, and I'm telling you, a multitude of things that I deal with that I didn't share. So those are just like a few that I wanted to just like give you guys a little look into, because I'm telling you, this is a lot of information for me to absorb and for me to share. I'm a bit overwhelmed, and I don't want to overwhelm anyone else. And I feel better sharing this part of me, because all of these issues that I've had for so long, I've been like, what is wrong with me? What is happening? Finally, there was a name to it, and I was ashamed. I was ashamed. And that's why I didn't tell you guys when I was first diagnosed, because I was like, what, are you joking me? And slowly I've realized there's nothing to be ashamed about. Like, yeah, I'm ashamed of some things I've done in the past, of course, and some things that I currently do. But like, I cannot show you guys that I'm improving unless I show you guys certain things that I have done and certain things that I do, you know, a year or two down the line, be like, you guys, remember when I told you I did A, B, and C? I haven't done A, B, and C in 6 months. So I know as I do more of this workbook, there's going to be a lot more topics of like more symptoms and more things like that. So I will share more of that when we get to those chapters. And I just want to say thank you guys for listening to me and for giving me a platform to share my story of having borderline personality disorder, because so many people do struggle. Hello.
It does.
So the last time you guys saw me, it was
I heard that on your live stream for members only, that you was pretty heated. The one after this, I heard about it. But to be honest with you, I understand.
On the 4th.
I truly understand.
Today is the 6th.
Because,
so
you know, I would have been too. And honestly, I
had my
feel like people and like try to poke that out of you, like get you to be that way in a way. And it's not okay at all.
I actually had to take about a 6-minute break because I was getting so anxious. Like, I was crying. I was actually about to hyperventilate. Like, I was getting the full body tremors, which is something that happens when I am overly anxious and my adrenaline is like really high. It was genuinely pretty scary, actually. It was a much needed stream, and that's why I'm pretty sure today I am going live publicly. But before I get into that, someone mentioned in my live stream that they don't like when I put clips from the members live stream and my vlogs because it's meant for them, and so I want to listen to their wants and needs, and they're correct. It's weird to use my right hand because I'm left-handed. I don't know why I switched that. But so I will no longer be putting clips from my members' live streams in my videos. So if you guys just want to be a part of those, definitely join. From how I'm feeling today, and especially like the last couple of days, I think I'm going to start being more open for sure with just everything in my life. Today is supposed to be Thursday Weight Watchers weigh-in, but I have been so separated and detached from just life that I actually have not even been tracking on Weight Watchers. I know I should be, but I just haven't been. Doesn't mean
my
I'm
daughter's
giving up or
birthday's
anything
on
like
March
that, so
6th.
don't worry. I don't know. I've just
How
been
sweet
really
are
out of
you
it,
to
actually.
be loved
Sorry, the lighting in
by
here is
you,
actually pretty dark
me,
because
whatever,
just
you
last
and I
night,
together.
my light bulb went out.
Oh, it's too
And
late.
I already contacted maintenance because when these lights go out, they don't want you to change them. They want you to contact them so they can do it for you, which is pretty cool, I would say. So anyways, yes, I am going live publicly.
What are you doing
today,
with that brush?
tonight, and I am
Son of a bitch.
extremely nervous about it because I know it's gonna be so many people at one time like coming at me. Not saying like everyone is gonna be coming at me in a negative way, but whether it's negative, positive, whatever it may be, it's just going to be a lot at once. And I am nervous for that, but I think I'm going to be able to handle it. I just really want to talk about things that I've never allowed myself to talk about. And that's what I mean when I say like I'm breaking my silence. Will I regret this? I don't know. Do I need to do it for my own peace of mind? Yes. Hello. So today is March 7th.
Did you go live
I did not vlog
publicly yet?
anything
No,
else yesterday
or no?
because I
This
did a
is
3-hour
wait.
live stream. It was a 3-hour live stream that was pretty intense, but
Just
I
stop
don't really
bringing
want to talk
back
about
up,
it in my
though. You
vlog
know
right
what I'm
now. I
saying?
kind of just want to
Just
like
don't talk
have a good
about
day.
her no
My
more.
mom called me last night and she was like, "Do you want to go to bingo?" So I'm gonna go to bingo with her and obviously her fiance and also a friend of hers. So I'm excited for that. So
just
if
leave
anyone's
her
curious,
completely out of
perfume
the
that I'm wearing
equation.
today, which I like have no
And
more. I want to
then
buy
I
a
heard
full
you
size of
speaking
this
in
because
absolutes
honestly I love it
again,
so
Amberlynn.
much.
You
It's
know,
called
you
Another
gotta stop doing
13.
that.
I literally love it. But I'm going to be getting rid of this perfume right here. This is actually a Shakira perfume, and I genuinely dislike it so much. And I low-key am not really a fan of Your Turn by Billie Eilish, and I'm also not a fan of Eilish 3, but I am going to keep these just because I like how they look. I think they're cute.
I care very much
the bottle's
about
ugly,
you,
the smell's
asshole.
ugly.
But
I think I'm
you
done
piss me off. You
buying
really fucking
perfume
do
without smelling
sometimes.
it first.
Just like right now, you're using the wrong fucking brush on your face. Whatever.
All right, you guys, so I have been back from the good old bingo for...
Why are you using that brush on your face? It's supposed to be for powder. Excuse me.
Hours now. I did not win. My stepdad did. I'm telling you, he has like the most luck at bingo. But that clip you guys just saw of me throwing away a bingo sheet was all of us trying to win $1,000. And we didn't, but someone else did. And I always believe that like when someone else wins, like especially like a really big chunk of money like that, then they are the ones. They are the chosen ones. Like the universe is like, they need this. They deserve this. All right, you guys, so I haven't given you an update in a few days on my build. I am on step 285 out of 584, and this is how it is looking so far.
Altercation when you have BP.
Massive. I was not expecting it to be so huge. But yeah, it's like literally gigantic. So I have 2 chairs in here and we're doing some outside exterior. All right, you guys, so I just edited this video, saw that I did not have an outro, so I'm here to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one.
So, what do you think of all that bullshit? Damn. I think she's opening up a little bit too much on the BPD. I will say, I don't think that she should bring any of it up, to be honest with you. I just think that too much happens to her online with people that it's just going to be too much. And her mental health is going to be affected and all the things, you know. But we'll see what happens. Amberlynn is always full of surprises. I will say that. But anyways, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace the fuck out, my friends.